putting on their heads as they're waiting it out.
Enchantress.
Oh, okay.
Whoa, it is going to be an offlane. That's why you have to look for somebody else to do it. And that's where Jirax, he's always been fantastic on the Pudge, roaming around, and he loops all the way around the back. Going to look for the slowdown from the Rot. Flies in the neighborhood. Shadowwood as well. Black knows he's dead. He runs to the other side of the river, trying to find one last CS on the range creep before death. It was a hell bear, so stun into potential double stuns after. Jirax is nearby. But where are they going to focus? Is it down towards Fly? Is it down towards Notel? Ice isn't really the initiator. But with a creep wave underneath the tower, Jabs, okay, he finds Jirax. So the first stun, the clap as well. The Cogs is keeping the rest of OG pretty well occupied underneath the tower, but it's all about the runaway Pudge. Jirax denies himself. They don't even get that one. Meanwhile, you actually end up losing the
Frostbit, the Invoker, almost yielding that kill.
Using Jirax's movement. Like, okay, you want to bring me close to the target? Fantastic. Well, okay, this one, though. Already used the Frostbite support. It's on the way. Radiant even scanned just so Jirax knows. Enchantress, it's the first. There's your vision. Jirax will have a hard time getting out of this one. Potentially able to deny himself up, depending on the timing of Jams' secondary stun. Troll Warlord also to slow him up. And Jirax, no, he's not. Yeah, he doesn't do that again. XY will rotate. Surprising such a huge arm. She just doesn't try and go for S4 and get the easy pickoffs. It's the more of a classic thing. The Hawk! Jirax able to connect the defensive Observer Ward. Saw it all with the fissure from S4. Helping out. Anna will trigger, but Invis SF walks away.
This'll come in handy.
No points in the field. This could be a kill. Ice very, very patient.
That's a level 3 battery assault. Notel's going to get trapped in here. How much damage have you got? The Centaur can't reach it. And Notel, low, the hook shot, makes sure he has to stand his ground. But Ice, not a healthy man, but health.
You ever had a 1v1 Pudge versus SF? That used to be a grudge match back in the day.
Who has defended that one? Echo Slam with a Sunstrike coming in. The damage is enough. S4.
He plays.
Makes sense.
I think the Earthshaker's really good at controlling the field that the
Notel with a cold snap, difficult for Black to get away at the moment. Turns around again. Black almost like he accepts the fact he's going to die, but Ice! Hook shots himself in, isolating Jirax inside the Cogs. XY movement in as well. They quickly get a rebuttal. You still
on the bottom side of the map, they don't really have any tower hitters. Troll Warlord is not there yet. He's moving in. They want to get something out of this. Black's going to die again.
They are really staying on top of Black. Black again, just posturing forward. He's got no other help. And Faceless, they've got everyone. Literally, they're all here in the Hawk. Jirax knows they don't want one, they want two. Jab's getting slammed down by S4. This will come from behind. They got a fresh double damage route on the SF. They want to fight here. At the same time, Fly has picked up his level 6, so be careful of it. Ice. Hook shots in, isolating S4 again. These Cogs trapping him inside the pit. And, well, okay, they did actually find Fly over in the tree line, so S4 will go down. Fly starting up his TP. Where's a bash? Where's a stun? Where's anything? Fly is able to leave scot-free. But it may not be over just yet. Notel still trying to hold that top. Jirax gonna hook. Actually has to dismember, holding Black in position. So once more, SF loses his souls.
Fly was in a really good spot for that gank too. He was in a place where even if they smoke, they're not going to get that much out of it.
Notel, Nuts just lets it all go. Wants to get rid of the illusion as well. S4's going to arrive. Well, this is a very familiar position. Ice, and S4 having some alone time. Echo Slam comes out. Damage is minimal. The Sunstrike won't be able to connect on the retreating Clockwork. And in from Jirax, is he going to find its target?
And he only TPs at the T1 tower, so he's still here in case they do try and make a go on this tower. And it is a very low tower.
They're going to come towards mid. At the same time, the Hawk pulls him down, so Ice will fall. But this mid gank is still a long way ahead of him in net worth, and still is also buffed up slightly on the last patch. Ready to let that Impetus go. Ice, perfect hook. Oh, he's going to get hooked back out again. The hook is going to work as then the Sunstrike misses the target. Ice, needs some distance, needs some space, needs some friends, and Black is there. The damage, the fissure, Ice wants out, has to run away from the goal. The Echo Slam from S4 puts the icing on the cake. Jirax very, very low, almost rotting himself to death at that point as the Impetus damage onto S4. The Nova keep the vision up. They don't see any more. That dire Observer Ward sees around the corner. S4 protect the boy in the bubble. They want more damage at Jirax. He's got it after laying the hook onto Black. Jirax still in trouble. One more Impetus. Black will finally go down. Notel will get the kill. But they let the Crystal Maiden farm up this mid lane. Like, Nuts is actually cracking his level 10 with this hook shot. Oh, okay. Good target. Finding out Fly. Fidget tries to get a little bit more space. In comes the Sunstrike. Blade Mail. Ice just gets hooked away to his death. Formation of Faceless. They understand the situation of Roshan. Question is, does Ice want to YOLO this? He may want to. Another rocket, another good vision. Here comes your hook shot going in. Look for the battery assault. Roshan killed off by the Radiant. No time to the Aegis Immortal, but maybe he loses his life straight after. The Sunstrike's there. The hook pulling Anna back out of the pit so he can deafening blast down the clockwork. Bottom lane.
Off the ramp if they try and go down that hill. And you're not going to use BKBs and try and prevent that from happening. Just waste their BKBs.
The bait, Nuts gets cracked. Sunstrike right on top of his head. And Anna becomes unstoppable. The bigger one, however, maybe catching out Black. He doesn't use the BKB. The 4-star from Jams creates a little bit more space. Ice goes in. Battery assault. S4 has to be hooked away to safety. That lifeline that just gets provided by Jirax time and time again. Trying to find some mana before the fight begins. But it's Ice leading this charge, and the man they're going to find is S4. Point blank range, almost hook shot. Nuts will come in. There's your 4-star from S4, giving a little bit of distance. The Nova slows him down. They need to hit the frostbite as well with the battery assault. S4 just cannot run away. Jams brings in the extra damage, but the Hawk, Jirax pulling him over the side. Dismembers out as well with the EMP burn. Everyone's going to be out in the rock as well. Ensures they stay exactly where they are. Triple kill for Anna.
Not a good place for them to fight. They also did not have their BKB fighters over there.
This is really good for S4. Not only is the Observer Ward on the bottom lane watching Faceless' movements, he also had himself an Invis rune, so Faceless don't know he's behind. And now Ice gets initiated on by No-Tail. Not even the real No-Tail, it's the secondary No-Tail, but he still wants to keep pushing forward. He's got 8-1 charges, needs to use them. Sunstrike's going to connect. Anna finds the kill on the Ice, but XY moves forward. They really want a piece of this. The BKB is going to be triggered by XY to continue to fight. Wants the real one, but Jirax just able to go through that immunity using the Dismember. The damage Jabs will provide it from up on the hill, so Pudge can't run himself away. XY gets the last bash in, but now hit by the Meteorite and the Echo Slam. They release the Titan. OG will now have to find Nuts. He started the freezing field. He can't TP. He doesn't have mana for it right now. Nuts. Okay, he's down.
The controlling of the BKBs is no problem.
Jirax is on the hunt. He's right next to Nuts now. He doesn't have vision on the other side. He also has one Observe Ward. Gonna plant it down behind, actually on the low ground, so still has no idea that Nuts is close by until now. Comes in, there's your quick hook. Nuts waiting on his frostbite. Jab's coming in, but the Sunstrike is gonna do the job. Anna is being lined up. Pudge the Butcher setting the meal for the Invoker, and will have to sacrifice his own life for it.
Nice attempt with the 4-staff stave, but just took a little bit too much damage too quickly.
That cold snap damage. Just the hold into a tornado. XY is up. He's still got his BKB available. Hook shot, point blank range. It's only going to hit onto the fake Arc Ward, and as Anna inside the tree lines has the invis, so XY has to mop up the pieces. Another BKB charge down to 7 seconds. Has it on cooldown. They're looking for more. The SF wind up with his ultimate. Does some work, but the rock has to be dropped here by Fly. Has to create us that little bit more space while Black goes under the immunity to BKB. Kills off at least one, but the Fatal Bonds, the Echo Slam from S4 does work. Clockwork, the Blade Mail, they don't really want to fight him, but the Deafening Blast, S4, he thought he might have been safe inside the cogs, but Jabs is there to do the last points of damage. BT, they're coming in again, but Nuts, let it go! All over Anna as he runs away. Ice still has more trouble. It's No-Tail, and wait, it's also No-Tail. Moving for more targets, killing off Nuts, finding Jabs in the tree line. The Observer Ward's going to give him everything he needs once Jabs goes down the hill line. XY turn back in for the fight. There's your bubble, there's your protection, and there's your support. Anna dropping down the meatball. He'll find the kill onto XY as Jabs holds himself next to the tier 2 tower, but No-Tail with a triple kill. In fact, they are
ice walls and the tornadoes and the blast, and this looks pretty promising, but there's not enough damage on Invoker before he slaughters the rest of the team.
Well, Invoker is just a huge comeback to the real time. Ice initiated in. Jirax push outside the cogs. He'll survive as Ice goes up the hill. The EMP burn won't affect him as Jabs. He will at the front line, so Jirax will have to sacrifice himself. Hooking over Black. Octarine completed on the Invoker, who's already level 24. Level 25 is only half a level away from him. And then Tornado, Sunstrike. Come on, is there anything that's Invoker when they run away from that one little flux swing?
I feel for him, and without this, it's going to be very tough for Faceless to hold any sort of fight now.
They're going to need a miracle at this point of the game. They are so far behind. The gold is going to increase. Ice. He really just trying to have a crack at that one with the cogs. These guys play like they have nothing to lose. But now they have moments I like. Not the original, but almost as good.
I would like to see like damage done on his clone as opposed to himself right now.
You need Jab to start stealing him, and then the ability to actually use it, like, properly.
Yeah, normally as a melee here, you can run in and hit it, but...
Jump in. Well, XY is going for it, but again, the bubble was up, and it's only the illusion. Maybe they can find something real, and that's what they're looking for. The cog, but there's so many 4-stars that Ice just can't keep on top of them. As he runs over, he's still fighting this out inside the jungle. He needs more life, and he may have it. Nortail will finally fall. They needed something like that. Black stopping the farm helps him able to dodge the hook from Jirax. Still gets hit by the Sunstrike and the Cold Snap. Anna wants a little bit more out of this one. Cold Snap will start to wear off. Here comes your Meteorite. Force him away. Protect Nuts.
They didn't even bother giving the Arc Ward in the Aegis because they just assumed that he wasn't going to die at all. But Ice looking for the only opportunity they have right there when he's so isolated from his team.
That's a BKB still on troll, but XY. Yeah, they try and protect him with Glimmer Cape, however. But he knows if he does, it's a pretty simple task. Black looking for his opening. Okay, it's going to be the Frostbite onto Jirax. Support's on their way, but the Impetus damage starting to really do some work. But EMP Tornado, Black, hook shot. Ice wants another crack at this one. Invoker doesn't have a 4-star available, so he has to sit around here. But S4, you know what he's waiting for. Wait. Okay, no, you can't wait much more. Jabs found him, actually hit the attack. So S4 loses his Blink Dagger. Trying to use the 4-stars to get his teammates away to safety. Meanwhile, Nortail's taking mid.
You think you can ban out the rat versus OG?
Wait, that's almost died that Hannah. Goodbye, Black. And now, maybe also goodbye, Jabs. The Cold Snap's doing the work. The Fisher, it even clips Ice. Slowed down by the upheaval. So Jabs on the run, going back down to the place where his shrine used to exist. XY has managed to find... Nortail is just... he's pushing solo while the rest of his team are just on a blood hunt. And they found blood. It's Enchantress blood. We're having venison tonight.
Is there such thing?
They had issues in the upper bracket, hence they're down here in the lower bracket playing 2 elimination games potentially today. Nortail raises from the SF, trying to do the work, but the bigger one called out is going to be Jirax. Sunstrike next on XY. Jirax, he needs a push. S4's got the start to do it, and now Tornado Nuts. Stays alive because he's able to dodge it, but XY, BKB trick, wants to kill on Anna, but he's got the safety bubble up and running.
I must say XY has not been very lucky in his bashes this game.
He really hasn't been.
Dire's bottom barracks has fallen.
Has to run away onto the cover of his own Shadow Blade. Get back inside the base. Not something you really want to be doing.
It's like walking through a minefield though.
Oh, the Sunstrikes. Share the damage. Jabs holding the hands of Nuts.
There's a spark race on the north side and the south side. Have dodged tornadoes,
what are you doing?
Sunstrikes.
He's going to cog outside the hook a little too early. He'll hit the deck. And now hook shots down. They find S4. That Impetus damage is huge. The 4-stuff away. S4 will fall, but so will the rock from Sky. Missing another hook, Jirax. Unable to hit that control. Tornado will hit up onto Ice. As everyone tries to split, again another hook. Astray from Jirax, even with the Aghanim Scepter. Unable to find that target, but you do still eventually bring down Troll Warlord. So a 4-on-4. Troll Warlord missing, it's a pretty damn big thing. The Black, 36 souls to work with, gets hit by the Tornado and EMP again. He has to BKB in order to stand on the front lines to fight this out. The Golem is just bringing down the range ranks bit by bit. Now that the immunity is gone for Black, he has to run. The Cold Snap's doing his work, so Black 4-star out with the blink forward, and it's going to find him inside, almost at the fountain, where Jabs is still on the hunt, but back over towards the racks. That's where you've got the other fight going on. Nortail on the wall with the support from Jirax, hooking down Ice, proving who really has the stronger one out of the two. Yeah, you want to walk in there, you can get frozen, 4-star up, Jabs, dodges, the Sunstrike. No, don't walk back into it, he's fine. Salving up as well, any kind of regeneration, get Nuts back into safety. Jirax would love a little bit more. The tier 4 towers Eventually they'll go down. OG, they now have their Megas up, fishing up all the ranks. A perfect EMP following up. No, Durax hooking away S4, maybe trying to stop him from killing him off. He says mercy, then GG will allow for such a thing. Faceless will end being all dead, and OG claim game 1 in this best of 3.
You could have turned that game into like a Dota 2 custom map of how many spells can you dodge